insanity, it is...
My insanity. PengWin.
And his opponent in the bottom left-hand corner, the Blue Terran.
Team Ascension. RuFF.
All right, and here we are loading into the game, beginning things out. First Overlord from PengWin will show us nothing crazy just yet.
Drone Scout, though.
Yeah, pretty quick Drone Scout. Oh, quick Drone Scout with a lot of minerals. Wait a minute. Oh, man. PengWin vs. RuFF game wouldn't be complete without some proxy hatchery. So, absolute madness as expected. And
best part about this, though, is RuFF is CC firsting. At first I was saying, oh, Reaper Fast Expand. No way, RuFF takes risks. So does PengWin, and PengWin getting a little better end of the risk stick. Cool off the back of this. Nothing too, I want to say nothing too greedy. It's like, is that even greed? No, this is just cheese, man. You can't even categorize that as greed.
Yeah, you definitely
so greedy,
can't categorize a proxy hatch. Yeah, I mean, you want to count bases, right? That's important. You want to know how many bases your opponent's on. But if you have a proxy hatch in this location, you're actually not allowed to count it as a base, unfortunately. So even though he's got two hatches, this is a proxy hatch. It's not a regular hatch at a base. It's not a macro hatch for larva. It's a proxy hatch. You got creep going on out of this hatch. You've got some queen potential as well. Queen's very powerful unit, but one of the big weaknesses is that it's slow, and it, as a result, takes forever to get across the map. Well, if you proxy a hatchery, you can just build a queen, and there you go. Start spreading creep into your opponent's base. That gives you more speed when engaging against those early units, and here we go. RuFF knows what's going on. Now, PengWin does not know that RuFF knows, so bit of advantage there, but at this point in time, not going to change too much. Waiting to see if he's going to do anything with these larvae. Looks like he's waiting for that Roach Swarm to finish up. Pretty popular. We already have the response from RuFF coming in here, building a bunker.
I like that early Marine push out into the third base, not only because, of course, it saw the proxy hatch, but generally, you can pick up an Overlord that's been a little bit too greedy, pick him off, and for now, RuFF, as you said, knows about it. He's got a bunker on the way, 2 bunkers in total. Tech Lab also, so there's going to be a few Marauders and a Widowmine, pretty much getting everything a Terran could possibly want on the defense. Back at home, though, for PengWin, he's got a Roach Swarm on the way.
This will be a triple Ravager, I think. I was waiting for that other 75 gas. Going to help him break through the bunkers. He's going to need that high ground vision, though. He does have a couple Overlords ready to go and move into position if necessary. He could just use units to go up there and get the vision, but I don't think it's the best way to do it. He's actually not even spreading creep here. He's injecting this hatchery.
Oh, man, he wants all the production he can possibly attain. Looks like the Widowmine's going to get a kill.
Takes a Ravager off right from the beginning. That's really huge. That is absolutely just gigantic, because in the beginning, every single unit counts so much. Gonna move in here with a Zergling this time around just to make sure. And he's just totally banking up everything right now. He doesn't have a whole lot of economy, very obviously here. 20 workers to 27 in favor of RuFF.
I love what RuFF's doing right here, though. It's like, how do I get out of this position? Do I overly defend? Do I pump out tons of tanks? No. I go, I guess, double Banshee with this. Potentially. We have, Banshees, 2 Banshees are on the way, and not only will that allow him to be aggressive, but he can easily pick off the units at this proxy hatch. PengWin, he's got a Queen, 2 Ravagers. Easily they're going to go down, but we also have Cloak on the way. This is a huge commitment for RuFF. But I think it's probably one of the decent commitments you could make in this situation, especially after receiving 0 damage. PengWin's just going to go on home.
Triple Starport. This is something we've seen RuFF do before. You can open up with Banshees or Liberators, but it's very strong. And PengWin, so much investment here for no damage, is in off to a bad start.
And really, RuFF, even though he sacrificed a little bit parts of his economy to get out these early units, he's got 2 bunkers, and relatively you'd normally get at least the units he has out right now. Because of that CC first, you want to compensate for your early greed to defend. And oh, nice, beautiful for PengWin. He spots the Overlords, Banshees moving across the map. Cloak is going to be done by the time the Banshees hit in. PengWin, he's not pumping Queens. He's got 1 Queen back at home. That's his own anti-air other than the corrosive piles.
Absolutely, and PengWin finding himself in an adverse situation in the Adversity StarCraft League, so nice link up there. 2 Banshees coming in, and he just leaves the
RuFF
game.
takes the game. Top right-hand corner, it is the red Terran player.
Team Ascension, RuFF.
And his opponent in the bottom left-hand corner, the green Zerg.
My Insanity, PengWin.
And we got a 14-14 immediately. Super aggressive play from PengWin. I feel like this is probably a play from PengWin saying, I think RuFF is the superior player, but I might catch him off guard with a couple of cheeses. And if I can do that, I can, sneak out the win. But not confident in the late game. And okay, that is just an extractor trick. Sometimes you can get into some crazy Ravager scenarios with 2 gas on 1 base, but that is a very, very old style to play, and we're not going to see it here. Just a quick speed, and he'll be going against 2 racks Reaper at least.
Reaper. I like what RuFF's doing, adding on a second gas, so he may be going 3 racks Reaper in all. And what I was going to mention about this earlier on is if you're doing a normal Reaper fast expand, really to defend the 14-14 well, if there's no Banelings off the back of it, you just need to make a Marine after your Reaper, and then go for the reactor instead of that. But, I mean, RuFF's going to have the defense, yet will he have the wall is going to be the key here. Yes, the Reapers can kite for a while, but still, will he have that wall ready? And how is he going to execute this overall? Still staying on 2 gas, and he's going to get a reactor on one of those racks. And a factory. This is a very unique RuFF build.
Yeah, well, if it's a RuFF build, it's probably a unique RuFF build. Double reactor barracks here. And he's got those 2 gas. He's put 3 in each, so he's really going to be banking up the gas here. And I wouldn't be surprised. He's had builds in the past with reactor racks Reaper, multiple reactor racks Reaper, and it looks like that's what we're seeing here.
Overall, his Reapers will finish when these Lings hit. Currently out of the map, there's only 8 Lings, not too many, but we do have a Baneling nest for PengWin, so he is committed heavily to this attack. It's not just a unique opener. By the way, if you do want to do an early Ling opener, generally you can go gasless, and it's not too much of a hit into your economy if you could push early Lings in a pool first. But PengWin already getting the Banelings ready. RuFF is switching out the factory, and I guess the Banelings do have an opening to move underneath it while the reactor and factory switch places. But for now, 2 Reapers moving out. Hopefully they'll be spotted by the Lings, or they will spot
Banelings moving in.
No, they're going to move out from here.
He's got 5 Banelings.
Yep, he's got enough to burst it down. Looks like they're going to go for it. There's the supply depot down, and now in the main we have 2 Reapers just about to finish, barely going to finish, and looks like the Reapers in the middle of the map are being pulled back to defend this. SCV is also being pulled. The Lings will manage to accrue a couple kills here, but with all the Banelings going down, there's not that much to kill these Reapers.
Reapers, this is such an awful build order situation for PengWin, going for this early attack, and then, RuFF going for a 1 base play as well, and RuFF is one of these players very practiced, very comfortable in the early aggressive stages of the game. He's not a player that you want to face in this stage of the game on this level. PengWin very likely hoping for a faster expansion, something more middle of the road, but didn't get it on this map. And it's kind of a tough call, but this is one of the better Reaper maps in the map pool. So if you're going to see a multi-racks Reaper, it might just be this one. Ooh, nicely done with the bombs
this
there.
time, but that 6th Baneling will not be able to hit on any of these Reapers. And now that there's 5 Reapers and 2 Hellions out, the Lings can't do anything. RuFF 2-0 moves on to the winners match.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.